doing reflections, it's a mirror image over a line, and they're always going to tell you what line to flip it over. So on the test and also on the homework, I'm going to want you to highlight whatever line you're flipping it over just to make sure that we're doing these correctly. So this one on the left says the x-axis. So which one is that, horizontal or vertical? It's not a trick question. Okay. So we're going to highlight this line right here. So I'm going to look for that. That's part of your answer. Now when you make a mirror image, it's really just counting. Okay, so the same distance away on either side is going to be each point. So if we're looking at n first, and it's only 1 unit away from the line, it's going to be 1 unit away on the other side, and then labeled with n prime. Okay, m up here is 5 units away. So we're going to go 5 units down and label that m prime. And then if we reflect L, will look like that. So now we have a mirror image. So if we would fold this graph right along the x-axis, the two triangles would land right on top of each other, which is what we want. Okay, it would match exactly. Now this is the same picture we're starting with, but we're going to reflect it over the y-axis. So we're going to highlight the y-axis. Now, this goes through the object that we're reflecting, and that's okay. Everything just needs to jump over the line to the opposite side. So the m and the n are going to jump to the left. The L is going to come to the right. But it's going to be the same distance away. So for instance, for m, it's going to land right there, just 1 unit away. N is going to be 6 units on the left-hand side. And then L is on the left. Everything has to jump over the line. So if it's on the left, it's got to jump over to the right-hand side. So we end up with a picture like this. And if you would fold it along the y-axis, it would be exactly lined up. To review something really quick before we move on, if I asked you to reflect something over the line y equals -4, because they're going to do that. Where is that line? So what direction would we travel to get to the point where y is equal to -4? Where would I put a single dot where y is equal to -4? Would I travel up, down, left, or right from the origin? Down, right? So right here is the location where we would think y equals -4. How would you draw a line through there? Horizontal, right? If we would draw it vertical, then we would really have no idea that it's supposed to be going through -4. All of these locations, if I were to draw a bunch of dots here, what's the y value on all these points? -4, okay? So this is the line where y is always equal to -4. So if you have an x equals, it's going to be a vertical line. So keep that in mind. Always just start with the dot. Look for the location first and then think, should I draw a horizontal or vertical line through that point? Okay, this, some kids like memorizing. I think it's confusing and it's just something extra to add to your brain. It always works, but completely unnecessary because we can just count when we reflect things over a line. Okay, so the only other example, it's either going to be the x-axis, the y-axis, a line located in a different direction like this, or the line y equals x and y equals -x. So we're going to go through one of those diagonal ones right here to finish out the notes. So this is the line y equals -x. It goes through the origin, and what's the slope? -1, okay? Down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. So This is already drawn in for you. It won't be drawn in for you on the homework or the test. You'll have to draw that in. So this has a negative slope. If I wanted you to reflect over the line y equals x, it would just be going through the origin with a positive slope. Okay? Now when we reflect over lines, we always travel in a perpendicular direction. So when we were reflecting over the x-axis, we were traveling straight down, okay, at a 90 degrees with that reflecting line. So we're going to travel in a 90-degree direction over the reflecting line on here as well. So looking at point A, we have to count how many squares we traveled through. How many squares until we hit the line? 1.5. Okay, so we're going to go 1.5 on the other side. So we hit the line here, we're going to go 1.5, and we get A prime to be right there. Let's look at D right here. How many squares do you travel through? 1 full square, so we're going to go 1 full square on the other side. There's D prime. Let's look at B. Count how many squares we travel through. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go the same. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, everything jumps over the line, so C is not going to come to the left. It's already on the left-hand side, so it has to jump over to the right-hand side. How many squares does it travel through? 1 full square, so it ends up right here. Now it goes A, B, C, D. And those two shapes are now mirror images of each other. Questions on that?